Are you tired of this happening to you?
My kit is way too heavy. This site sucks. This gun is so bad. I'm going back to criminality.
Hey, it's Nomrial here, and today I'll be going over loadouts for Blackout Revival. This guide will show you how to properly gear yourself for the game, making sure that you are ready for any situation. Having a balanced loadout in Blackout is crucial for your success. For example, you don't want to bring an MP5 for waves because of its low armor penetration. Instead, equip a heavy damage gun such as the G3 or AK-47. In this video, we will cover 4 key areas. 1. Objective and environment. 2. Choosing the right weapon. 3. The importance of attachments. And 4. Gear and utilities. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I post Blackout content often, and let's get into it. Before you start attaching sights and barrels to your weapons, it's important to understand your environment. Your loadout should be optimized to your objective and environment. For example, fighting players outside the Oasis Fuel gas station requires fast movements and close quarter combat gear. Meanwhile, the long shot challenge makes close to medium range weapons nearly ineffective, and long range weapons such as the AWM essential for completion. Understanding your objective is just as important, whether you're fighting waves in the bunker, defending an airdrop from enemies, or simply completing broker tasks to gain reputation for your faction. Each situation requests a unique loadout. Even understanding enemy types is important, since you might encounter someone running in your direction with a shotgun, or a man with an RPG aiming at you from the top of the crane. Trying to eliminate a man equipped with an RPG while you're rushing them with only a bat is bound to fail, so it's crucial to understand the environment and expect a variety of enemy types. Your playstyle will significantly change your loadout decisions. Do you prefer an assault rifle while sitting on low rooftops, or a more unique approach with a one-tap AWM on standby, waiting for someone to fall for the bait? Will you have someone assisting you in combat, or will you be playing solo? These considerations are necessary for creating an optimized loadout. There are lots, and I mean lots of weapons in Blackout, each with their own pros and cons. Once you've chosen your objective and understood its environment, you'll now need to choose a weapon perfect for the job. I'll introduce 2 different scenarios and we'll build optimized loadouts for them. Let's start with the most common scenario, being a solo player and given the undesirable task of dealing with teamers. Playing solo means versatility is key. There won't be teammates assisting your eliminations with medium range weapons while you're the close quarter combat rusher, so you'll need 2 weapons to help you handle multiple ranges. Ideally, close or medium range are the most necessary, so a balanced loadout might include a medium range primary like the smooth M4A1 paired with the Mag 500 for up close encounters. This combo is capable of maxing your effective damage at many different ranges. I recommend watching this video linked in the top right corner if you want to become a better solo player, and to obviously increase my channel stats. Thank you very much. As for the second scenario, you're in a squad of 3 with John and Mike. John is a rusher with his close quarter combat loadout, and Mike likes sitting back on the ruins rooftop waiting to assist. With the rusher and sniper on your team, there's only one spot missing: the all-rounder, whose loadout consists of damage-heavy weapons mainly used at medium-range distances like the AK-47 and the ARBT-3. It's ideal you fill in for the missing slot and focus on middle-ranged opponents. Just know that this is an imaginary scenario, and the majority of teams prefer to be unorganized. Attachments are the most vital part to any loadout. The right attachments can completely change how your weapon handles recoil and accuracy. There's a huge catalog of them, from scopes to barrels to rounds and grips. Let's take a look at the SCAR 20, a DMR with insanely high armor penetration. We can't just put on a 4x scope and call it a day. No. What if we're playing solo? Running 4x will leave us vulnerable to close range combat. Instead, let's use an ACOG with reflex to give us a fighting chance at all ranges. I'll also be equipping Flash Hider as my barrel for the heavy decrease in both hipfire and ADS kickback for better control over my gun. A grip I recommend, which is the only grip available, is the laser. It's a tactical attachment designed to further negate the spread and boost accuracy. It grants 0 negative effects, so if any firearm you are customizing has it available, it's only reasonable that you get it. And to top it all off, you have yourself a nifty laser that looks sick. Now you have one heck of a firearm at your disposal, perfectly optimized to ensure you have a fighting chance at all ranges. With the SCAR 20 I just made, I am shredding through the NPCs where DMRs are not typically used thanks to my offset reflex. I've also got a 4x zoom sight on standby, allowing me to easily adapt to mid-range combat. How you interact with the enemy is up to you. Stealth, equip a suppressor on a long-range gun and eliminate targets quietly. Guns blazing, grab a shotgun with Dragon's Breath rounds and dominate close range. The choice is yours. Your loadout should match match your playstyle. Hop on a server and figure out where you perform best and go from there. Beyond firearms and attachments, the gear and utilities you bring to a fight can either increase or decrease your win rate depending on what you bring. Let's start with equipment. Weight is the biggest factor. Running a 21/15 combat kit means your loadout is too heavy and something needs to change. To start off, tactical leggings are an essential choice for any loadout since they offer leg protection and extra carry weight. But the hard decision is the vest. Light tactical saves enough room for a helmet and one face gear before maxing out, while heavy tactical hits the weight cap with just the vest and leggings. An unfortunate sacrifice for double armor protection. Now, 1 or 2 points over the limit isn't too punishing, so if you wanted to, you could run heavy tactical gear, but extras like backpacks and face gears might be pushing it. If you're attempting harder objectives like access denied, I would recommend equipping heavy tactical regardless for the extra damage protection. But for more casual runs, a full light tactical kit with night vision goggles is perfectly balanced with full body protection and no decreased speed. Onto utilities, lethals like grenades and proximity mines are easily avoidable due to their long activation time, but impact and incendiary grenades are instantaneous, though impact grenades are weak against armored opponents. So if you had to pick one utility, go for incendiary grenades since you can use them to barricade the entrance of a room from enemies, buying you time to heal and reload. Impact boosters are useful for quick rooftop access or speed boost, so adding them to your loadout could benefit your movement. For healing, I would suggest 3 trauma pads, 2 bandages, and 1 medkit for an emergency, like if you ever barricade yourself and are at critical health. Now, food items like canned beans and soda refill your hunger and thirst bars the most, but energy drinks and energy bars temporarily grant faster stamina regeneration, so taking 2 of each can help your movement, similarly to impact boosters. And combat inhalers vary in buffs, but the green combat inhaler is by far the most versatile thanks to its healing ability, while the others are more situation specific. Jet is typically only used for escaping your enemy or ambushing them, but that's about it. And orange should only be used for dealing with more than 2 people at a time. Unlike these, the green combat inhaler is good for many situations, such as eliminating a duo or in general just being a good healing source. And finally, always bring lockpicks. You'll thank yourself when you need one. For the 2 years that I've been playing Blackout, I've tested every weapon and used many different loadouts. With all that experience, I've created my top 3 favorite loadouts, which are what I believe to be the most optimized. For the first loadout, which I've been using this practically since day one, is an AK-47 with the reflex sight, muzzle brake, and laser, alongside an Uzi as a secondary, which has the same attachments. If I'm ever in a situation where I don't have time to reload my primary, the secondary can come in handy. This loadout has the same gear and utilities as mentioned previously, but the second loadout is quite different. It consists of a Spaz 12 with laser and Dragon's Breath rounds, and a PK-500 with the reflex sight, flash hider, and laser. Usually I would run muzzle brake over flash hider, but since the PK is a slow-paced firearm, I figure that kickback is more important than a slightly larger recoil deduction. Here's the unique part though. Since the Spaz 12 is a shotgun, you're more likely to be in close range fights, and if you're close to an enemy, you're expected to absorb more damage than if you were at long range. So for that reason, I equipped the heavy tactical vest with this loadout to be more tankier. And for my last loadout, I used the Scar 20 with ACOG and reflex sight, muzzle brake, and laser. The secondary is the Mag 500, which is fairly new and has plenty of ammo. Attachments for it are the reflex sight and Dragon's Breath rounds, just like the Spaz 12. This is my newest loadout, so it may have some room to be changed, but other than that, all 3 of these loadouts are what I believe to be perfectly optimized for solo players. Feel free to modify them to however you like, whether it be different attachments or different gun combos. It all depends on how you play Blackout. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. I plan to make more in-depth videos such as this, so let me know what you guys want to see next. Send me your loadouts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.